A 1, a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that was that. I don't know why, but OBS just turned off for no reason, really. I think that OBS is doing a great job, but OBS needs to, like... That's actually probably the only crash. Okay, so this is supposed to be a wall, not a... Chair bench on the wall of a cargo ship. I think the line around the shoulders and body pop him out more. I like the new bag more. Okay, so pop him out more. I think line out more. The post says side line in the old bag. Head looks good, but the new one is less penisish. That is true. That is true. I don't know, something about that shape. I feel like it says the wrong thing. I want to put forward the best variation, absolutely the best. No holds barred, and I will work towards that. But yeah, AD just said that he's good with it, so that's great, I think. Is Twitch up? Just making sure, because it looks like something just banned me. 3 out of 4. Let me see. It's like they got me, boys. Let me just can you see my chat too? Let me just test that real quick, because I'm not sure if that is working. Dash. No, I have to show this thing first. Yeah, by the way, if you do like the work, it's gonna be part of this sci-fi Kickstarter. So, you know, you can always check it out there. Play the little...
to the co-hate testing facilities. You are now the property
They even...
Subject MP-134.
Let me just check this.
Purchase order 2.099.
Yes, it's working. Okay, great, perfect. But yeah. Sell out, unfollow. But yeah, check it out. I'm not gonna play this whole thing for you, since that would ruin it, I think, because the audio and everything just works worse on my side. So if you want to check it out, link is in the description, and by that I mean... Oh, did I just close it? Yeah, I did just close it. Okay. Yeah, you just can check it out. Give it a like. I don't know if you can like Kickstarters. Using your fans for what's it called? I think so. I think it looks pretty neat. I think you like with give it a small like of $5. You know, support the game. Support indie dev. I'm blown away by Brian, and like the fact that he has his own like studio. He's trying to make an IP. I think that's pretty crazy. That reminds me of like some sort of like oh shit, I just nuked that whole section. That reminds me of like Japanese game devs, where it's like one guy does everything, and it's just like, so you did all the things, and those people are just so hardworking. I don't know. And all the games are always like, because it's just one maestro, then you get, you know, you get that thing of that guy's vision, you know. Unadulterated director's cut. I've always actually wondered about like director's cuts. It's just like I've been thinking about this like heavily. For some reason, isn't the director already getting his cut? Isn't that like what his job is? Isn't that like the whole point? being a director? I guess there's always a committee, right? You're always answering to somebody. I'm leaving you to work and not be bothered by me so you can be at peace. Hey, no, dude, you can stick around and backseat all you want. I'm absolutely fine with that. Also, you know, I like I think I'm being as respectful as possible. Like, I don't know, I just like when I talk I might come off wrong. But yeah, I hope you don't get offended by the words are just like, you know, my opinions. I'm not trying to make anyone look bad. Yeah, they're gonna backseat. They're gonna backseat with or without. I'm gonna get backseated with or without you. It's gonna happen. It's just like, oh, this shape isn't panning out. It's like, and then like, Bazzery already came in here and told me to just disregard feedback from the art director. So, best advice, Bazzery. That's BAB, babe. Bazzery is best advice, Bazzery. so they're gonna backseat. They're gonna backseat. So no worries. I've toned down the greens. I think the green is making it like go together really well. That's a little crazy, but the logo is actually this color, so I was thinking of like having just like let me show you. Oh shit, I just deleted half of the layer. Just like one of these lights maybe somewhere. Keep deleting this layer. Why is that? I want to change this layer. Okay, here we go. That's weird because I selected it twice and then it changed me back to this brush is a little bit too big. What is that? 2,000 pixels? Yeah, that's a little bit. I'm like, why is it taking so long? I just wanted to show something really quick. I made this one brush stroke of 2,500. What's it called? But yeah, I was thinking of. I don't like the sad feeling that blue gives me. Can you change it to be rainbowish? Yeah, you see. But yeah, I was thinking about something a little bit more highlighty. Even though like the lighting shouldn't be able to support that. Or, you know, in the other space I could actually do that on the other side of him. Again, I deleted the wrong layer. Could do the other side of him and that'll pop him too. And then you can say that there is the ability of background lighting to do that. Let me just 0, 0. So like it'll pop him like crazy. But that might be a little bit too much pop. A little bit too much pop, I think. We'll see. We'll play around with it. I'll get you different design variants and give you choices and stuff. Yeah, I think Grump went off the code. I think that's what's it called. I can't believe that he's doing the coding too. That's just like that baffles my mind. Usually someone is like, you know, reasonably skilled in a couple of fields that are tangentially related. But like these fields are not, you know, they're like programming and 3D is not really all that related. Do you have multiple paintings to do for this, or is this just the one? I always start with just the one, and then we'll see if it you know, if it works out. We'll talk more. But like, yeah, it's gonna be used heavily for branding. I could show you the examples of branding. I think those aren't done yet, so we're gonna talk about that as I feel like That's something I could do. Oh, what happened here? Ah, shit. I think I deleted part of the. Well, that's not a big deal. I also like this thing that happened here. Like, it looks like there's a part in the back. That's good. Just see this. I could just clean that up real quick. Just cleaning a little bit. Still screwing around. I think my music died randomly. Don't appreciate this like random death of things. Random. I think oh no, examples of like what the image is going to be used for. They're going to be using it for like a lot of the like branding and the stuff. It's going to be like. But then I actually am not going to do that because the branding isn't finished, and showing people unfinished branding is just not wise. Not wise. Not wise. But it's gonna look. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna look dope. Shit. What did I just do? Okay. Nice large space for the branding. The thing is that it's black, so it needs to be. What did I select for magic wand? It was like N, M, F, J, F. I feel like it was L. No. F. No. G, H, D. No, it's not D. Z, X, X. Delete all the black. Echte kid sub. Yeah, for the Kickstarter and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. There's an example of some of the logo work. I feel like it's a little fat though. I'm not doing the branding, so I can screw around with it just a little bit. You know, I feel like it's a little fat. It's my opinion though. Yeah, I feel like it's a little fat. Like I would have it different. I would have it like you know that I would have like I would use this font, I think, and then I would modify it. I believe it's a free font too, so but even if it's not oh, you gotta follow him on Twitter? Alright. Wait a second. If you got it somewhere, that means that I can get it somewhere. I don't have to follow you. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do that. No, thanks. I don't want the free assets. Oh, they want 12 bucks. These guys want 12 bucks. The other one was just a like. Let me see. A lot of these people are just oh, this one's 35. Really? Really though? Really though? Really though? Okay. $15. Single user to create unlimited end product. Yeah, the name is good. I feel like, but yeah, I think I gotta like them on. I gotta like them on what's it called? Like them on Twitter to get this, so I can. Retweets, do you follow new people, update your profile, post tweets for. I don't really like that. I don't really want them to do that. Let me see. Here's what I'll do. I'll share it on Google Plus. View your language preferences, view your approximate age. Sure, let's do that. I share it on Google Plus. Download the font real quick, modify it just a little bit, and then just so I can show you what I was thinking with the branding. I feel like this one is. It's so 70s. I get the vibe is supposed to be 70s, but like, I don't know, man. Test out this font. Yes, I do want to. Oh, I can actually. Hold on. I just shared you on Google Plus. Why aren't you giving me the option to? I totally shared it on Google Plus. Yes. That's not fair. I totally shared their stuff on Google Plus, man. It's not fair that they're just like not actually gonna honor their what's it called. Let me just unlink my Google account from them then. Jerks. Rip me off, man. Where'd it go? I think it's in apps or some shit like that. Just God, I've never used Google Plus. Your influence, your events. Yeah, exactly. That's why. Or wait 120 seconds. I gotta wait 120 seconds to download this font. That's nonsense. I don't want to wait that long. Also, Google is always listening and now is asking me for feedback. Just a reminder. Google is always listening. Always listening. Just alright, whatever. I'll fix Google Plus later. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna wait 2 minutes exactly. Here's the font preview though. It looks good. It looks really good, but I would think that you know, spacing out parts of it, especially like especially parts of and you can mix and match them. I think that's what I want to do. Maybe get rid of the S. Feel like maybe get a more looking like these triangle shapes. Like I feel like you could make a S out of these triangle shapes. That would look really cool. Just slight modification. And then I like the fact that it's missing parts of it, but it's still readable. I think that's pretty good. But I gotta wait 70 seconds. It's a long time to be waiting for anything, you know? Just give me it. Give it to me. Give me the thing. This is kind of weird. Don't personally like gradient in text unless it's subtle. Well, this one has gradient. It does have to be really subtle though, I agree. This one isn't as... This one has almost no gradient. But I was thinking of making it gradient, but not gradient like different color or something like that. And more like faded out gradient, so like a mask for the thing, and just the tops will be faded out a little bit. And that's what I was thinking. And the S would be different, but I would do something like that for branding of sci-fi, especially now like, because like there's so much, there's so many of these IPs. You do have to look, you know, very unique. So, you know, a lot of people are using fonts that are similar to this. So if you do want to use something like this, I feel like you gotta modify it. Yeah, I feel like when it's like, it's just, we're just gonna drop another color in here because reasons. I feel like that's like, nah, I'm not good with that. Do want to keep some of the shadow. I want the character to stay popped. Let me just make sure that that I read that correctly. Chair bench on the wall of the cart. Chair bench. Could be a bench. Bench I don't have to draw, but I'm not sure. Like he looks like he's sitting. So, I guess we'll iterate on the bench or the chair. We could do something like light instead, and then just what's this layer? Push this down. 50 minutes left. It's almost half the time. Good. Let me see if that download has materialized. Yep. Oh God. Thank you for downloading. I didn't download anything. Wait, hold on. Download normal speed. Here we go. Yes. Just no, I don't want to buy WinRAR. Ever. Okay. Yeah, of course it's gonna pop up here. Why wouldn't it? Do you have any specific brief for this? There was a brief, but it wasn't super detailed. So I've been left to my own devices for a lot of things. It was basically a man with a bag on his head sitting in a dark room with futuristic spacesuit of some sort, prisoner suit. And then later on it was like, okay, well we need to add numbers to the suit. So these things that I've been working on. Oh, YouTube is already copyright striking me. Copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike, copy. Can we copy strike Darnis art? Yeah, we can, actually. Let's see, regular, I think. Install, and then also bold. I'm gonna install. Okay. just to... Oh, really? Okay. Alright, so... Let me try it. Oh. You Romans? The subject. Oh, what happened there? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with white. We're gonna go with 200. 250. What was it a D? For some reason, like, this thing always, like, changes, and then, what's that? Yeah, it did change. It changed again. Why? Where did it go? Oh, wow, really? Let's hit that to, like, 60. Because 20... Oh, wait. Oh, right. Because the... You can't calculate it, I think, even. No, 200. Oh, 200 was probably correct. Alright, just making sure that that would go there if it need something. Oh yeah, I did need, I wanted that triangle letter. The whole point of this was to get that triangle letter, which, oh, that's an A, okay. Stealing this guy's triangle work. Oh, it's a little crooked, really? What? It's not crooked, it's perfect. Okay. Does that still read? I'm not sure that reads. But yeah, if I was working on branding, this would be like mine. This would be my initial, like, I'm probably lower this a little bit. If I was working on branding, I'm not working on branding. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just screwing around, I guess. Make it a little bigger. Merge it in. Oh yeah, that's right. I was working on it. What's it called the whole time. Opposite way. I'd probably do the same thing with the T. Make it a unique letter. But I would do something like. Again, I'm not a fonts guy. This is not my jam. I'm not saying that I know better. Just saying that like I would do it differently. Mask this over and then. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Mask this over. No. And then actually make it a quick mask. Convert this layer to quick mask. How do I do that? I think it's Control Q. Wait. Let me save that. Just really quick, let me just save that before I accidentally hit Control Q, which quits the fucking thing. That's really smart. Was it Shift Q? I believe it was Shift Q. It was one of those. It was a Q key. Shift Q. Just oh shit, what's it called? I probably just use the font and draw some sci-fi hexagon attached to it. Yeah, I mean this is a cool font, and colorize this font. Alright, let's do color balance. So luminosity. Do I need another layer where I'm specifically coloring it? Okay, let's do that. 4,500, that's gonna crash the thing. Let's not do that. Let's color. And then what I wanted to make color, and then that's weird. It's not changing the color. Why? Oh, okay, right. And then because it's white, and so that prevents it changing colors because it's white. Okay, let me think about that. Let me think about that. I should have done that in previously then. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fade it out. That's kind of like the branding that I would kind of go with, but for some reason I can't. What I'll do is I'll just hit I'll just do it that way. That's much smarter. So I would do branding differently. I'm not really a what's called text dude, so not really my forte. My music, my man. But I would think about submitting this. You know. There's no need to group it. Just merge it down. Have an alternative branding. So the difference is, I feel like this one is a design that feels to me very, very particular. Very particular for a vibe from the 70s. This one is more, this one is more, what's it called? How much do people get paid for logos usually? I feel like I don't want to charge much for logos because like I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just doing like nonsense. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I would be inclined to do something like that, but not before, you know, not before I'm given the okay for it, because it's like a lot if you are a super pro. Yeah, I'm not a super pro. I don't want to devalue anyone's work though. Oops. Oh, can I just do that? Can I just like, wait, hold on. Can I just hit feather? And then just hit like, hit that. Will that do exactly what I want it to do? I think it did do that. Exactly what I want. Just building a wall a little bit. Shower time. Have fun. Have fun showering. I'll be here. Poppin'. GM final hour. Hey dude, how's it going? You're definitely gonna get swatted, dude. Eco something or other. No thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, buddy. But I'm not clicking that. Appreciate. Chat. I feel like people do get swatted on a daily basis, and for some people that's, you know, a concern. I'm a small-time artist. Picked the wrong guy. Making some sort of weird gas. Making it look like, you know, there's some sort of light there. Oh, this shape is really good for these background things too. Okay. Might drop some of that in. But yeah, it is a dance working with people. I don't want to seem like I have no ideas and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't want to make it look like I, on the other side of that, am not, you know, cognizant of the fact that I am working for someone, and working towards something. So working with people is always difficult, but part of the job and nothing to complain about, really. I just, you know, I'm trying to develop these skills, these people skills, but it is difficult for me. So I always try to, you know, give him an out. It's like I might be doing it wrong. Push these pixels a little bit. Don't want to picture perfect, but I want the line to read better. Yeah, so it's always like, it's always a challenge. Every person is different too, so finding ways to communicate with people. Going through their lexicons and stuff, like what do they mean when they say certain words. Inferential part of language. That could be like, hey, you're just splitting hairs, but for some reason, I don't know. Like when walking around, people also like just, I feel like they know exactly what that I understand what they're saying, and a lot of the times, like they have, I think the wrong conception of language. There's a whole bunch of it that is pretty much just like inference. I have to make a best guess. But I get that it's a two-way street, and I'm not always understood when I say something and I mean one thing, and then I get back an answer, something different, and I'm like, what? No, I didn't mean that. But yeah, it's like it's kind of difficult, this thing, where it's just like, gotta communicate and stuff. One of my managers thought that whatever sales were was what the what's called the company was taking home. So she thought gross was the same thing as profit. And I'm like, you don't really need an economics degree for this job, I guess. That's true. Or even, you know, some knowledge of it, since it's pretty important when you're dealing with dealing with that money. So she literally thought that they were making like just billions of dollars. I was like, oh man. That's interesting. Yeah, if there was a way to monetize knowing just the basics of every single field. That'd be great. I'd like that job. Cause I'm not gonna sit there and write up a paper about like legit economics, why some of these programs are failing. You know, to me it seems like an absolute non-reconciliation of reality with ideals. So seems like a really easy answer there. So I'll just read it when Thomas Sowell comes out and says, this is not gonna work. This is a bad program. I find it funny that he started out as like as a guy working for the state, trying to you know, trying to navigate the bureaucracy and stuff like that, trying to make it better, and then like when they figured out that he was like beginning to understand that, you know, none of this is gonna work, and he started like publishing and doing hearings before Congress and stuff. They were like, nah, I don't think we can have this guy working here. Too smart. So no, I'm pretty sure he works private and writes books. That's so dope when you just get so good at whatever it is you do and you just write about it. I don't have to actually do it. It's like meta achievement. You're so good. People actually care what you think about that thing that you're doing. And how you're doing it. Oh, it's wet. Why? Still not coming through. Why? Hmm. Why isn't it working? Sampling all layers. Do I have a selection going? Is that why? Yeah, I had a selection going somehow. Just gonna put in some sci-fi elements. Try to make some of this. Is it gonna? It's gonna flip the thing, isn't it? No.
I have designed this speaker to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches. That should work, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, Space Ghost.
Go ahead,
My
Mohawk.
show was...
Okay, that's working. Smooth, soft, please. Silhouette is 100% key.
Yeah, we poked you with sticks till you fell down.
Sure, I didn't harness the power of the sun.
No, it's definitely sticks. Beaten with sticks.
All right, go get 'em.
I like that his body goes to the right a little bit. I think I wanna move back. Yeah, I think I like this one overall. The thing is though that the numbers are backwards now. Not sure if want.
How's it going, man?
But I feel like the read is better, so that might be worthwhile keeping.
Are you still here?
Welcome to the program.
I'm sorry. I thought the show was over.
It started?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I could turn I didn't really do a good job on the lettering in the first place, so I could just I feel like I could just change them around. Oh, you know what? How about this? Since I already have like a bunch of stuff here, I'm not. Here's what I'll do. How about that new font? What did the numbers look like? Bold. want them like dark, but I want them to read. Um, oh, control is skew. That's interesting. Didn't know that.
Check it.
Oh, I can warp text now. Wait, how come I can't warp it? Okay. something like that might fit better. Okay, I think that looks much better than the old what's it called? Also, like I can flip it if I really want to with what's it called? I think this. There's also a stroke here I can use if I really wanted. Oh, you know how I should have done the thing? I should have just used the gradient overlay for the. Perfect. Use what happened here? What the stroke do again? I just wanted.
I've left you for a very long time. That's why I wanted to talk to you today, because last time you saw me, I was in pretty bad shape, yeah.
How do I make it? Oh, okay. What? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. I see. Ah, I see. I understand now. Okay. All right. do want them to be readable. What is this thing, isn't it? Alright, how about if I cut that? See or no? The strap is beginning to tangent with so what I'll do is I'll give it a room light. And double it up. Yo, what's up, Jesse? Modifying a design. So yeah, the brief was very brief, and that's good. I feel that that is actually good because I am given space to work and do all the stuff that I want to do. Bad part of that is if I do stuff that they don't actually like, then that becomes a problem. But some kind of glowy wires. That's what it is. Yeah, I prefer that much more. To, hey, we have this, we have all this stuff. Not sure about this baked in element. Might. Did you leak your address or what happened? Well, I mean, my address is like on the internet, but I'm pretty sure it's just spam. I haven't clicked it to make sure. If you want to get a virus, be my best. I'm willing to let you be my guinea pig. For the greater good, of course. Oh, you did check? That's funny. Yeah, I don't click anything that is a shortened link. Just period. Ever. Well, only when I know that I really, really safe to do that. And that's almost never. Doing mod stuff, time them out. You can ban. You can ban. Like if it's like an obvious, what's it called, you can clear his chat and ban him. I'm not, me personally, I ain't got time for that. But if someone wants to take care, you know, I am like whatever. I don't want like, you know, banning people for text. But if it's like literally someone phishing Twitch passwords, yeah, I don't like that. That's, you know, for me it's always what is the criminal, you know, that like what does the law say is a crime? For a lot of companies it seems like, especially lately, it doesn't really matter if it's a criminal action, they'll just, you know, censor you whether or not, you know, what's it called? I'll be really vague about it too. Like, why did they censor you? I don't know. Just like some really vague terms. No more frogs. No more frogs, my friend. Where we're going. I'm a firm believer in you don't know what you got till it's gone. And so a stylus for your iPhone. Is that gonna work? What kind of iPhone do you have? You might have like an 8 or something, because those are as big as a phablet. A fat tablet. An actual question on the a certification exam is, what is a phablet? Funny question, TBH. So I could try to do some sketching with Procreate. Small iPhone 5 and Procreate Pocket. Yeah, my iPhone is, I have a 5S, but I ain't doing that. That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like a lot of work. Plus my battery life is like shit, but I wish you the best of luck with your Procreate endeavors. I've heard a lot of people selling that product. I don't know. Whenever I'm being sold to, I doubly doubt it. Doubly doubt it. I'm not a what's it called? No, I'm not gonna knock it till I've tried it, but like I am super skeptical. 100% skeptical. I feel like there's a lot of like Procreate propaganda. You know, away from home for 1 month. And you see, every time you take a break, Jesse, I'm gonna catch up just a little bit, every single time. No rest, no relaxation. I'm right behind you, just running along. So don't take too many breaks. You're just gonna find yourself at the wrong end of this marathon. But yeah, that's all the time I have for today. I am already late for work, so yeah, I'll be peacing out here. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate ya, and I'll see you all next time.